The Dreamlight Valley showcase is stirring things up in the valley. Go grab that comfy cozy drink and let's get into it. The upcoming update is set to bring a slew of new features and improvements to Dreamlight Valley, but the question on everyone's mind is, will it be enough to bring back lost players? Today we're taking a deep dive into the new Dreamlight Valley showcase and breaking it down piece by piece to see if it truly has what it takes to revitalize the community. But before we do, be sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell to get notified of all of my future cozy gaming content. And while you're at it, be sure to drop a follow over on Twitch, where I continue my gaming shenanigans alongside YouTube. Dreamlight Valley had a strong start when it launched, with many players flocking to the game, drawn in by its Disney charm and relaxing gameplay. However, over time the game's popularity began to fade and many players started to lose interest. One of the main reasons for this was the lack of new content, updates, and quality of life changes, which made the game feel stale and repetitive. Another issue was the game's poor optimization, which led to frustrating bugs and glitches that made it difficult for players to enjoy the game to its fullest. With not enough variety in the quests and activities, players quickly felt that they were doing the same things over and over again and slowly lost interest. The game's story, although charming at first, also started to feel uninspired and lacking, which didn't help to keep players engaged. And let's not forget about all the technical issues. The game's poor performance and many crashes drove so many players away, and the lack of communication from the developers about these issues only made things worse. Then the showcase dropped. The upcoming update and expansion pass, however, aims to address so many of these issues, and I'm excited to see what changes are in store for us. So let's jump straight in and break down everything we saw in the showcase. First, we have the upcoming free content update for everybody called the So Delightful update. We have a new character coming to the valley to join Jack Skellington, and that's Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, bringing her signature patchwork style to the valley. We'll be teaming up with Jack on various quests in order to reunite him with her. Along with Sally comes her friendship rewards, including new clothing and furniture shown here. And of course, we have a new star path on the horizon for the winter season, featuring some pretty ice-adorned items to be sure to bring that chill to the valley. While Sally and the upcoming star path are great and all, the real star of the show for this update is a new feature called Floating Islands. These islands will be extensions to specific biomes where there won't be any resources dropping and cluttering around, leaving you plenty of space to get creative and decorate to your heart's content. I, for one, will be utilizing this for our weekly dream snaps and finally giving my valley a more permanent decor overhaul rather than seeing it as a huge giant dream snap Hollywood disaster set. Each biome is expected to have its own floating island counterpart. However, don't expect all of them just yet. We're getting 4 floating islands with this upcoming update for the Plaza, the Forest, Sunlit, and Frosted Heights. The rest will be rolled out over time in future updates. You'll be able to access each of the floating biomes using the fast travel feature, just like you would to access Eternity Isle and the Realms. Be sure to save up your Dreamlight because each biome is going to cost 15,000 Dreamlight to unlock, and each island will be about the same size as its matching counterpart. Additionally, each biome will have their own object limits that are not tied to your original valley, and you'll also be able to share your floating island creations with other players via valley visits. And just when you thought the update couldn't get any better, a new improvement to how we're able to decorate was dropped, including angled decorating with 16 points of rotation for buildings, landscape items, decor items, and even dropped items like prepared dishes. However, it will not be applied to fences and pathing just yet, but they will be extending this change to them at a later time. This So Delightful free content update is dropping on December 4th. In addition to the free content update, we also have a free content roadmap giving us a glimpse into the future all the way up through summer of 2025. Looks like Jasmine and Aladdin will possibly be gracing our valleys in early of 2025. Then in spring of 2025, looks like we're exploring editions of Alice in Wonderland, with new friends coming to the valley. All we have hinted in this picture here is the Cheshire Cat, but it is stated as friends in plural, so it's possible more characters from Wonderland will be joining us. The devs also mentioned tea parties during this point, which could indicate possibly even the Mad Hatter joining us. Only time will tell. Rounding out the roadmap, we're finally given some more insight as to a pretty hot topic, which is Skull Rock. According to this, we can finally expect to solve the mystery of who exactly is in Skull Rock during the summer of 2025. And what we see here is a feather in the sand, which looks pretty familiar to Peter Pan's hat. Could this be Peter Pan? We shall see. While that concludes the free content update, we still have so much more to look forward to with part 1 of the new upcoming expansion pass, the Storybook Veil, launching on November 20th. Buckle up because there's a lot to unpack here. First thing to note with this new expansion is the fact that we'll only have 2 acts this time around versus 3 acts we received with Eternity Isle. But don't let this fool you. This does not mean it's going to be shorter. They're just only dividing it into 2 pieces versus what we had with the 3 in Eternity Isle, with less cliffhangers and less time waiting around for the next part of the story. During part 1, we'll be welcoming Flynn from Tangled, Merida from Brave, and Hades from Hercules. Then in summer of 2025, we can expect Maleficent in part 2. In addition to new characters, we have 3 new biomes: the Bind, Ever After, and Mythopia. Ink will be spilling out of the grounds throughout the Veil, which is equivalent to the night thorns in our valley. On top of a new world, new characters, and a new biome, we're also getting a new royal tool, the Royal Net, which will be used to catch scattered pages roaming around the Veil in the form of little origami snippets. Catching these snippets will also introduce a new puzzle minigame that will unlock new tapestry furniture items that we can use for decorating after they've been solved. Additionally, it looks like we have some added challenges in the form of special quests that were inspired by fairy tales and myths, which I'm really looking forward to. We can all use a break from all of the repetitive fetch quests. Now, going back to the new biomes, it looks like we'll also have some new critters that we can start adding to our collection. In the Bind, you'll find these beautiful new owls. And in honor of Maleficent, we will find mini dragons in Ever After. And finally, we'll find mini winged horses in Mythopia. By far the best companions we've seen yet, in my opinion. But companions are not all that we're getting with the new biomes. There's new resources to add to our hoarding endeavors, so get ready to start doing some storage organizing. We have some new fishing resources to add to our catalog, including koi, sea wolffish, and sea grapes. As for the landscaping, we're getting poppies, buried lightning strikes, and bougainvilleas in Mythopia. Bioluminescent moss and giant flora is coming in Ever After, and new edible plants like green beans, porcini, and ambrosia are coming. And you know, with getting new resources also means new dishes that we get to cook up, so get those stoves fired up. So now that we know what to expect with this new expansion pass, let's check out exactly how much it's going to cost. Just like the previous expansion pack, Eternity Isle, we're looking at $29.99 US, which includes both parts of the expansion and 5,000 moonstones. But this time we have an extra package that we can choose, which is the Magical Edition. This edition includes the 2-part expansion pack, 10,000 moonstones, the Autumn Manor House style, Storybook Veil dress and ensemble, and this adorable baby Pegasus companion and house. This bundle will be $49.99 US. But wait, there's more. For those of you that purchased the expansion pass early and play before November 30th, you'll receive a bonus Keeper of Lore outfit in the expansion early adopter bonus. The link to the full showcase details, including all the different editions you can purchase, is linked in the description below, so be sure you check that out as well. On top of everything that we saw in the expansion, there's also 3 codes that you can redeem right now in your game, which you can see here on the screen, so be sure to jump in and get all of those redeemed if you haven't already. Boy, oh boy, was that so much to unpack. Let's do a super quick recap. First, on November 20th, expect the launch of the new expansion pack that includes 4 new characters: Flynn, Merida, Hades, and Maleficent. 3 new biomes: the Bind, Ever After, and Mythopia. A new royal tool, the Royal Net, for catching new creatures that will unlock puzzles. 3 new critters: the Owl, Mini Dragon, and Winged Horse. New resources and dishes to cook. And of course, new story and quest challenges. Then on December 4th, we have the next free content update, the So Delightful update, which includes Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas joining the valley with new clothing and decor items, a new winter star path, new floating biomes serving as extensions to our existing valley biomes to decorate without any spawning resources, and angled decorating with 16 points of rotation. And let's not forget the free content update roadmap hinting at Jasmine, Aladdin, Wonderland characters, and the mystery of Skull Rock being revealed in 2025. And that's it, y'all. The upcoming Dreamlight Valley update and expansion pack has the potential to be a major game changer for the game. My only concern is that all the bugs and the glitch issues won't be fully addressed, but I do remain cautiously optimistic. But what do you think? Do you think this update and expansion pass could bring players back to the game and restore it to its former glory? Or do you think Dreamlight Valley is heading downhill? I want to know. Let me know in the comments below what's your favorite part of the showcase and what are you looking forward to the most? I, for one, am excited and look forward to bringing y'all tons more Dreamlight Valley streams and of course tons more videos with tips, tricks, news, and so much more. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the future cozy chaos. And while you're at it, be sure to drop a follow over on Twitch where I continue my gaming shenanigans alongside YouTube. Alright guys, until the next time, happy gaming. Bye!